Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my people, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Yeah, make sure you lot are smashing the like button on your way in. Come on, my peoples, man, let's get this going. You know, we got news, Crystal Palace. We're trying to just go over there and swoop up the place. Do you understand? Snatch a little Wharton, snatch Glasner. It's looking mad right now. There's a lot of conflicting reports. Let me tell you like that. There's reports about Ruben. He might be here the whole season. There's reports that it's not looking good. He's got a few games. Do you understand? Ben Jacobs just come out and said a few things. He doesn't even think that Ruben will make it out of what did he say? He don't even think that Ruben will have enough games to turn it around. Bro, this is his opinion. Like I said, we're gonna get into it as we always do. Make sure you lot are smashing the likes, my peoples. We'll start off from the beginning of the day all the way up. So don't watch nothing. Smash the likes, people. This is what we're kicking off with. We got the Here We Go earlier on today. One of the young boys, Orozco. You understand? Fabrizio coming. Here We Go. I know we heard that this deal was more or less done ages ago. Do you understand? We've heard that it's been done. And this is just another point to show you lot that Fabrizio isn't always the guy that breaks the news. Because we knew about this geezer being done ages ago. And only today, Fabrizio's come and said, here we go. So his sources, they're about a week away from us right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not always on Fabrizio. So yeah, man, we got the Here We Go, man, Orozco, man. He's a young 17-year-old. He's going to be 18. Sorry, he's coming to us when he's 18, which is next summer. That's why he's not coming in now. So we haven't got him at our dispensal today. We haven't got a midfielder. Don't get gassed. We've got a midfielder now. He's coming in January. No, he's going to be 18 in summer next year, and then he comes in. I don't know if he comes to the first team or he goes to the young boys. Remember, we don't know who comes to the first team anymore. We got Chido, Obi, Aiden Heaven. We didn't think nothing of them. And then they ended up coming and playing with the first team. So we don't know. But apparently this guy's meant to be a proper gem. He's a good talent. A lot of people are gassing about him. Fabrizio said in his video earlier, listen, watch out for him. Remember the name, Orozco. Like, he's really bigging him up. So we'll see what happens, man. But they're saying that this guy's going to be the next best thing. So we'll see what happens with this one here. But yeah, my people. So that's the Here We Go. You know me. If it's in the thumbnail, it's in there somewhere. Wherever I say in these thumbnails, wherever I say in these titles, they're always in there. Do you understand? So big up the boy Orozco, Christian Orozco. $1 million. I don't know what that is in pounds. $1 million is all it costs. Either way, it's going to be something silly anyway. 350K, I think, or something stupid. So we're nice, man. We're nice. And one of the lead scouts, we're actually following our scouts now. Because what we weren't doing before, and why we missed out on Caicedo, was we followed our scout and then we didn't believe in him. We said, nah, we're not going to pay the money. And then 3.5 million, he went to Brighton, and look at that. He ended up going for 110 million. Broke the records. So now we're actually following our scouts. We're believing in them. And I've watched a little comp of this geezer, and he does look like a good player for his age anyway. So we'll see what happens, man. But that's the stuff about Christian Orozco. If you want to look up a bit more, go on Twitter, go on YouTube, type in his name. He looks good for his age. We'll move on. And we got this news about Glasner. Watch this now. This is where you got to pay attention, because we're trying to go out there and sweep Crystal Palace. So Indy Kaler's come out today and he's gone and said, yo, Oliver Glasner has turned down the latest contract offer from Crystal Palace. We understand he's got his eyes set on the Manchester United job. Yeah? I don't know why he always acts the club. I don't know why, but he acts the club anyway. For Glasner to stay at Palace, they need to throw an extraordinary contract his way, complete with some serious release clause. This is what he's saying. That's the only way that Glasner stays. It's clear he's aiming higher, and let's be real. Once Ruben Amorim gets the sacked, it's going to be fireworks at Old Trafford. The managerial landscape is shifting, and Glasner will be right in the mix for the hot seat at Manchester United. Listen, let me break this down now. So he's saying that Glasner's turned down the Palace. Obviously, Palace want him to stay. This is probably the best manager they've had in I couldn't tell you the longest, a decade. He's won them a trophy. He steadied the ship. They're 18 games unbeaten. Come on. He beats big teams. Palace fans go to every game thinking they're going to win. I was there when Palace beat us 4-0. They knew they was going to win against us. When they beat us 4-0, at least say 2 goals and that, they already knew. They were so confident. I was seeing them outside the stadium. They were telling me, yeah, you're going to lose, bro. Watch it. And I was like, what are you talking about? But they smashed us 4-0. So they're confident. And the way he's got them playing now, 18 games unbeaten, and the only team unbeaten is in Europe. It might be in Europe, but I know we're seeing definitely in the Premier League, they're the only team unbeaten. So he's doing the madness over there. I don't know if he will be the right fit for Man United. He plays a bit of passive football where, break us down and then we counter-attack. He doesn't do this intensity stuff, running up and down. He's on some more, come to me, come to us, break us, come to us. We're not going to press you. Try to get through us. You can't get through us and then we counter-attack you. That's what he does. And he's only playing a 3-5-2. I know a lot of you that was in this chat the other day, you saw when I played the video. And he said his favorite formation is 4-4-2, but he needs to have the players. So he understands. So he will come to our squad straight away, understand, listen, this team is set for a back four. They're not doing good in this 3. Crystal Palace were doing a 3. I can make a back 4 out of this. Bam. Put us straight in a 4, shape us good, and then let us grow. He plays different football. He was playing a 4-4-2 at Frankfurt. Now he's playing a 3-4-3. He can switch it up and he can adapt. And I remember like yesterday when we was playing Crystal Palace, we had a 0-0 against them. But in the first half, we should have been about 2-3 goals up. We was onto them. Half time, he switched something up. They was onto us. Onana had to make a double save. So he knows what he's doing. So he's turned down the latest contract and he's got his eyes set on the Man United job. And then obviously they have to give him a mad contract for him to be able to stay. I don't know if he's going to turn around and stay. We'll see. But it doesn't look like he's staying for now. He's aiming higher. This is what Indicator's saying. And obviously a lot of people don't like Indicator. They say he's a fraud. He don't say a lot of things. But then what's this? He said this 6 hours ago, right? And then look at this, guys. Bam! Sammy Motbell, who is very reliable. Nobody told me Sammy Motbell weren't reliable. He works for the BBC. He's reliable. He put out a piece today about like Crystal Palace in general. I'll show you that now. And then he broke it. He broke it down. Look, Glasner's future, Guy and Wharton situation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So he spoke about certain things here. And he says this about Glasner. He says, multiple sources say Oliver Glasner would be on the list of candidates to replace Ruben Amorim at Man United. Sources close to Crystal Palace say the chances of Glasner staying are remote. Do you know what remote means? It means not high, not very likely. So the chances of him staying at Crystal Palace are very thin. It's very, very thin that he will stay. So he's aiming higher. He's not accepting their new contracts. He doesn't really want to be there. He thinks, and you got to remember something about when these guys manage these small clubs. Remember something, guys. They don't know when they're going to get that breakthrough. It's just like in life. You might have any job or you might be working on something and you keep practicing and training every single day. You don't know the day you're going to get that breakthrough. You don't know. You just got to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's what's going on with a lot of these managers that Iriolas, De Zerbi was at Brighton. He got the breakthrough. He went to Marseille. Now he's in the Champions League, smashing in teams. You see what I'm trying to say to you? And then you've got who else? Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank was at Brentford. He got his breakthrough. He's gone to Tottenham. Now he's managing in the Champions League. Sometimes you get that breakthrough. There'll be some managers that never get called for, and then they don't get that breakthrough, and they end up doing their whole career with just small clubs. They don't want that. They want to be able to double their wage, go to a big club, test themselves, and try and change that whole club around. Spurs has always been Spurs. Thomas Frank's trying to change that and make Spurs a different team where they're in Champions League and all of that. Is he going to be able to do it? We'll see. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, that's what's going on. So we'll see what happens, man. But this is what Sammy Motbell. No one can tell me Sammy Motbell is not reliable. There's no way. You cannot tell me that. Do you understand? So indicators come out 6 hours ago and basically said the same thing, right? So there's something in that. This every day, this Glasner stuff is growing. Indicators said that, look, same picture, everything. He's basically said the same thing. Do you understand? He's turned down the latest contract. It's a high chance this guy's going to leave. High chance. He's got his eyes set on Man United. Are we going to go for him? Is that someone we'll go for? I reckon when you look at what's been happening with us in the last few years, we who did we go for? We went for Louis van Gaal. We sacked him after FA Cup. Then we went for Eric Ten Hag, etc. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whatever. All these managers, they came from a different country. They came from their system working somewhere else. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was at Molde, wherever he was. Who else? Ten Hag was in the Dutch league. Ruben Amorim was in the Portuguese league. We've never had a manager that's Prem proven. Whenever we got a manager that's in the Prem, apart from David Moyes, who was trash, let's be real, we've not had a manager. And David Moyes got it off sentiment anyway. He just got it for being Fergie's bedroom. Yo, cuz, come here and just, yeah, I'm going to leave. I want you to employ my friend, please. That's why David Moyes got the job. But when have we gone out there and got a manager that has been in the Prem already, that understands the Prem, that's been it, doesn't need a year to adapt? We barely do that. So this is what we've kind of changed this season with even players. Even when you look at the players, Casemiro, Anthony, Højlund, Martinez, majority of our players, we've been buying them from different leagues. And now we've kind of changed up and said, you know what, we're going to do Prem proven. Mbumo, Cunha, come. Do you get what I'm saying? We're looking at Belieber. So we're doing Prem proven with players. Clearly, this Ineos, they've got it in their head where it's like, let's just keep it close to home. Let's get Prem proven players that know the league. If we're going to sack Ruben Amorim, which it looks very likely that it's going to happen soon, especially if we was to lose to Sunderland, like I think everyone in this chat wouldn't be surprised if he was to get sacked. And we lost to Sunderland, international break, Liverpool. So if we was to sack Ruben Amorim or whatever, let's just go and get someone Prem proven. It makes the most sense. They understand the league. Someone like Glasner is beating Liverpool for fun. Every minute. He beat City in the final, 2-0, whatever it was. He beat Liverpool 2 times now. Do you understand? He beats big teams as well. And it's not even like he just beats big teams. They're 18 games unbeaten. From the time you're 18 games unbeaten, bro, you're facing small teams that are playing low block against you, and you're still making it happen. Teams that you're having to low block against, and he's still making it happen. That's one thing we've realized in the Prem, a lot of teams struggle with, is they can't face the low block, they can't break them down, they're lethargic, or they're good against, look at us, we're good against the good teams, or we was good against the good teams anyway. I don't know about what we played. When we played Man City last, we looked a bit rubbish, but before that, we always used to play the big teams with Amorim and be good. Chelsea, Arsenal, whoever. Glasner is playing everyone. Good, bad, shit, mid, and he's not losing. You know what I'm going to say to you? He's still getting results where he's not losing, bro. He's rocking up at Villa Park and smashing them in 3-0, scoring an extra goal and getting it ruled out. So I wouldn't mind. I'm with the Glasner hype. If it gets to a stage where Ruben's gone and then we go get a manager, I wouldn't mind. Really, I want an Iriola, but I understand if they was to go for Glasner. Glasner's won trophies. He's won the Europa League. He's won a trophy with Crystal Palace, a team that does not invest with no one. They lose their best players. They're basically a selling team. Crystal Palace. And he's 18 games unbeaten. So it's brewing. Every day we're coming out here, we're seeing reports about Glasner or Ruben or something. But, mate, I know all the Southgate stuff was trash. If you lot took the Southgate stuff serious, then come on. Let's be real. That was never going to be serious. Look at them. They're third in the Premier League. This, bro, my man's on a different thing, man. I'm telling you. So, yeah, this Glasner stuff is brewing. We'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens. But it seems like he is everyone. From the time Sammy Mockbell's coming out and saying it, you know it's serious. Because he doesn't just come out and talk for no reason. Yeah? Sammy Mockbell don't come out and talk for me. Look, they're playing today at 5:45. So in the next hour, they're even going to play. But, bro, they're unbeaten in 18 games. Do you understand? And we're not even including the friendlies. When they talk about the 18 games unbeaten, we're talking about in the league, FA Cup, etc. No friendlies. They're different, bro. Look at them. Different. Different, man. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with this Glasner talk, man. But my man, it's brewing. It's brewing out of something. Yeah, you got Indicator coming out 6 hours ago saying something, and then bam, you got Sammy Mockbell, who is very reliable, mate. I don't care. If you don't believe Indicator, no problem. I'm with you with that one. Sometimes it's on and off. But Sammy Mockbell is reliable, mate. And he's saying, sources are saying that he will be on the list. So that's not going to come out for no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me get a few of these comments. Keep them coming. And yeah, man, we'll get into it. Smash the likes, my peoples. Come on, man. Let's get these likes going, man. We've got more people in the chat than these likes. Come on, peoples. Metric community, big up yourself, Man United. What's up, Mets? Shannon, big up yourself. You could be going anywhere. Who could be going anywhere, the Basses? Who you talking about? He could be going anywhere. Oh, you're talking about Glasner. But where do you think he would go? Who's going to lose a manager? What, Pep? Are we talking about him going to Man City to play a free at the back, and he won't go to Man City? I can't see that happening. Look, Slot's not going nowhere. Arteta, I don't think is going anywhere. Even if Arteta doesn't win no trophies, I don't think Arteta leaves Arsenal. I don't think the Arsenal hierarchy care if Arteta wins a trophy or not. I think it's more the fans that will be upset. That's what I reckon. So I don't think Arteta goes anywhere. He's one of the best paid managers, etc. Who else goes for a manager? Thomas Frank just went to Tottenham. Chelsea, what, Maresca? What, Maresca leaves, and then Maresca's not going nowhere. Fabrizio came out and said that. Maresca's safe. Ben Jacobs came out and said it. So I can't see this guy going anywhere. The only place I could see him going is Manchester United. I swear to you. Manchester United. I wouldn't mind him or Iriola. I just want to win games now. I've got to a stage where I don't even care about the performance has to be too pretty, etc. I just want to win games, get results, win trophies. When we were celebrating winning trophies with Eric Ten Hag, none of us cared how scatty it was or the fact that Ahmad wasn't playing or none of that. We were just happy that we won a trophy. I want that feeling again, bro. You know, the last time someone said to me, I'm a glory hunter, or I don't live in Manchester. I need to be getting that again. I need people coming up to me and telling me that. You're a glory hunter. I haven't heard that in ages, mate. No one cares. When you're shit, no one cares. You're a Man United fan. They're on to you. When you're winning, you're not even from there. You're a glory. Like, I need that. I need some of that energy. I'm not sure Glasner would leave to United, though. Bro, it's come out everywhere, Mr. Trapper. Everywhere it's come out. It's come out that he will leave. Ben Jacobs is going to talk about this. Don't worry, guys. I've got more for you, though. This is only the beginning. I'm starting from the bottom. This is 5 hours ago. We're going up and up and up. Don't worry. You're going to see more about this Glasner stuff. This is not me just showing you once and two. I've just showed you one, Indicator. 2 is Sammy Mockbell, and you're going to see what Ben Jacobs says in a minute. Don't worry. Big up Mets. Big up yourself, Mike. What's the news? We're getting into all of that now, my guy. Don't watch nothing. Smash the likes. Man United, big up yourself, man. We haven't got 20 likes yet. What's going on, people? Smash the button, man. Don't be a hater. Let's get this channel growing. Let's get the algorithm scrolling, my peoples. Come on. It will happen before the international break. Is Glasner coming to United? Ashworth got sacked for suggesting Southgate, so no chance. I like Glasner, but he plays the same type of game and style as Ruben. Can't play 3-4-3, Amorim. No. Glasner switches it up, though. Glasner's, let me tell you something, Wesley, yeah? Glasner's main formation is 4-4-2. He said it. I played a video the other day in one of my streams, I think 2 days ago. He said, my main thing is 4-4-2, but I have to suit the players. The players we've got, we're playing 3-5-2. That's what he does at Crystal Palace because of the players he's got. So he adapts. So if you come to our Man United right now, I think everyone can see that we are 4-2-3-2-1 team. Everyone can see that. 4-2-3-1. Yeah, 4-2-3-1. You can tell. Bruno in the 10. When I mean 10, I'm not talking about these 10s that we got with Amorim now. 10 when you're in the middle. And Bruno is upset, by the way. I'm going to show you in a minute. Bruno's upset. He's playing behind Dalot and Dorgu. Bruno's our main creator. He's upset now. He's getting upset. He's saying, brother, I'm playing behind Diogo Dalot and Dorgu. This is madness. Come on, man. He's coming, bro. Man said he don't think he'll come. He'll come. So, yeah, man. Glasner said, I've played every position. I've had every single one of them. 3-5-2, 3-4-3, 4-3-2-1, 4-4-3. He's had 4-4-2 is his best formation. But he suits to the players. He was playing 4-4-2 for Frankfurt and won the Europa League. Now he plays 3-5-2 with Crystal Palace, and he won the FA Cup. So this guy can switch it up. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. He's different, man. If Glasner goes, Guy will go too. Yeah, Guy's going anywhere. Guy's going anyway, remember. Guy was meant to leave, and then here we go, got Spinaroonie. You know what I'm saying? Because my man got injured. One of their centre-backs got injured, I swear, innit? So they span around, the here we go. So that's the situation. But Guy is going anyway. But Guy could come to us. Who knows? They could gas him up and say, you know what? You go to Man United as well. You know what I'm trying to say? So who knows, my peoples, man? We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Glasner play different systems according to the squad he has. Exactly. Like 4-4-2. Mike, big up yourself, man. Come on, man. You're spot on. Yeah, I think Liverpool might not hire Glasner as he plays back for you. Liverpool don't need a manager. They just won the league. Even if they have a year off, you think they're going to sack Arne Slot? They're not going to sack him. He wasn't meant to win the league in his first year. He overachieved. So he's already got himself another 2 seasons. Easy. You won the league, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not getting sacked for nothing. United most likely, but he's willing to walk on fire, though. Yeah, he is. This is what I'm saying. You know the United job's mad, but you got to remember something, the Bassis, yeah? This is the only time a man will come in from Prem proven. He understands the Prem. He's played City 3-4 times. He's played Liverpool a few times and beat them. Do you get it? This geezer understands it. This is what I'm saying about us. We've always gone for managers. Ten Hag, Ruben. How's Ruben playing Brentford and having our slowest centre-backs? How much times have you played Brentford to understand that Sharda, who's the other geezer? Sharda, Thiago, and Dango are fast wingers. You should have known that already. These guys are fast wingers. Let me play Lenny Euro, but these guys are fast. How can you not know that? You're playing against, and you go and play our 3 slowest players. Think about it. So this is what I'm trying to say to you, lot. When you're playing against, if we go and get someone like Glasner or Iriola that understands already, I understand how Brentford play. They're just going to sit back, soak up the pressure, and then hit us on the counter. I need to have my centre-backs that are fast, Mark Guy, etc., to play because they're going to hit us on the counter. Why would you go out there and play your centre-backs that are slow? It doesn't make no sense. And play a high line as well. Come on, bro. Someone that understands the Prem, we don't need to give him so much time. That's the situation. People forgot right now, United is the biggest gig to have. If you're able to win us trophies, take us to the top. Exactly. Everyone thinks that they're going to be that person, even players, Cunha and Brumo. I'm going to be the guy to go back there and get us back to the top. Players don't sit there and say, there's shit at the moment, I don't want to go there. Nah, bro. I'm going to be the one to take it back. That's how they look at it. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Metch bring the real source, no speculation. Come on, broski, man. You know this. I have no clue why he selected Maguire and Shaw. Yeah, it's madness. Exactly. What's up, Metch? Hope things are good. NUFC, big up yourself, man. You always come. You only pop up when you win, man. What's going on, bro? I know you got a little 4-0. You're popping up now. You lost to Arsenal. You lost to who else? You lose to Newcastle, Barcelona, and Arsenal. I didn't see you for weeks, mate. And then now you've won 4-0. You're back. Now, big up yourself, broski, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. We haven't got 20 likes yet. It's not making no sense. So that's the stuff about Glasner, man. We'll see what happens with this. But Sammy Motbell is reliable, mate. He works for the BBC. And when he talks, you listen. Yeah? He is reliable. He's been reliable forever. So he's talking about Glasner would be on the list and Crystal Palace cannot keep him. He will leave mid-season. They can't keep him. If we went for him now, he would leave. They cannot keep this guy. They're trying to give him a new contract, but he's saying, bro, it's long. Unless they're going to give him a crazy contract where he's the most paid player, the most paid manager for Crystal Palace or something, there's no way that he's gonna stay over there. And he is aiming high. He's clearly aiming high. This guy's he's getting into his own little opinions as well. Once Ruben Amorim gets sacked, it's going to be fireworks. What's all that about? What fireworks? What are you talking about? So he gets into a bit of his own opinion. So that's the stuff about Glasner. Like I said, there's more to come. I got some Ben Jacob quotes as well. So just stick about. There's loads going on. But that's Glasner. So yeah, man, let's get into some more news. There's this as well. This is Fabrizio. This is about the Here We Go, of course. And we're not even going to play the video. I'm just going to show you what he says quickly. It's a done deal. There's a Here We Go. The confirmation of the deal agreed for Manchester United future and saved the name because he's a talent for Man United future. The name is Christian Orozco, coming from Fortaleza, Colombian midfielder. I say, here we go. The deal is signed. All documents have been signed. Man United will bring him in July 2026 when he will turn 18. The cost of the deal, from what I'm told, is $1 million. What's $1 million in pounds, mate? Like, that must be something silly. So it's going to be something small anyway. And yeah, basically, we've got the youth, man. He had a few other clubs in for him. But when Manchester United entered the scene, the player said immediately that he wanted to go to Man United. He wanted to fulfill his dream to play at Old Trafford and to become a Manchester United player. So big up the boy Roscoe. He's saying, save the name, he's a talent. Save the name, he's a talent, bro. So we'll see, bro. We'll see how good this guy is. Obviously, I've seen... Why did I come out of that? So obviously, I've seen already that, obviously, he's bigging him up a lot, that he rates him a lot. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. This is what Ben Jacobs said on the 29th of September, yeah? If Glasner was offered the Manchester United job, he would take it in a heartbeat. Heartbeat. It doesn't matter what time. You got to remember, guys, as well, yeah? The season is still early. We're 4 points off top 4. The season's early. We got Sunderland and these teams in the fucking Champions League spots at the moment, mate. So anything can happen. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Ruben could go tomorrow. We change our whole season and make top 4. Anything can happen, bro. In a heartbeat, this geezer will take the job. And this is what he said on the 29th of September. Obviously, we've got more news about what he said today. So we're going to get into all of that as well. Don't worry. But that's what he said on the 29th of September. So cool. So yeah, so obviously I've just showed you, look, this is what Fabrizio said about Cristiano Ronaldo. We'll move on to the more news. This is basically Samuel Lockhurst. I don't know why he's putting that out there. I don't know if he's trying to insinuate something or he's trying to just start a story. Because remember, he works for the Sun now. So he's got to start a few stories. He's new over there. And he's come out here and he's saying, yo, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is back in town. He's in Alderley Edge, which is in Manchester, just that. So he just letting us know. He's just letting us know that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is back. Wow. What does this mean, guys? Let me know. What does this mean? So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lives in Manchester now. What does that mean? He's gonna start managing us all of a sudden? I don't know. But he's putting that out there to just storm up something that isn't really there. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is never going to be the Man United manager again. Or maybe he's trying to say interim. Maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will come be an interim until May and then we go and get someone. But bro, like I keep telling you, look, man, we're 6 games in. We're 4 points off top 4. We don't need an interim. If Ruben goes, we don't need an interim. We got Ruben in November. If we get in Ruben in November, if we was to sack Ruben, say the next game on Saturday, why would we need an interim to come and take over when we're even closer than we was then? 7 points. Look at that. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points gets us into top 4 right now. If we was to sack Ruben, we could just go and get a proper manager right now. We wouldn't even need to get an interim. So unless he's trying to say that, yo, we're going to go out there and get Solskjaer and make him our manager, which is never going to happen, then it doesn't make no sense, bro. We might just go and get a proper manager. What is the point? You know what I'm trying to say? It don't make no sense. I'm in Canada, bro. Mr. Streams. Okay, you're in Canada. Big up yourself, man. I hope Canada's treating you well. Hoyland, Cook Sport in there. Hoyland, broski. The stuff I'm seeing Hoyland do, he's never done it in about 100 games for Man United. Man scoring headers. This geezer's one-on-one with the keeper. Slotting it easy. I've never seen Hoyland move like this. It's 1, 2, 3 for him. This geezer has not been playing like this for us. I don't know where he's getting all this thing from, but good on him, man. Glasner in now. To me, I don't think Man United need to bring to the top again. They need a Mark Hughes. Southgate will get you running smooth, top 8 every season. You're funny, man. You're funny still. Southgate said he won't manage United. Yeah, Southgate rejected us, man. The best rejection we've ever got is from Southgate, ever. Walter Messi. Man, how you like calling that? Walter Messi. Indicator hit last month how Glasner has been eyeing the job for a while now, especially because of, it's crazy. Roscoe's our next. Caicedo, I reckon international break, he leaves or he gets sacked. I reckon if we don't beat Sunderland convincingly, he leaves. I reckon we have to beat Sunderland convincingly. If we do not beat them convincingly, I reckon Ruben leaves. Because he's going to say, bro, there's no point. I'm wasting my time. Like, it's not going to work. We have to beat them convincingly. Even if we win 1-0 or 2-1, but we hang on for the last minute, or 3-2. I think he just says this is long. We have to smash them like 2-0 or something convincingly. Like, do you know what I'm saying? 3-0. I reckon if this is the scrapers that were sitting there on the edge of our seat, he can't look at the penalty and all that stuff there, I reckon we're in trouble. I reckon he's going to call it a day. And you know me, bro, I support Man United. I want us to win every single game. And there's people out there saying, I want Ruben to lose so we can get sacked. Bro, I don't know about that. I'm not on all that, bro. I don't ever want Man United to lose, ever. I want us to go and smash Sunderland 5-0. You know what I'm trying to say? And then go and beat Liverpool. And then go and beat Brighton or whoever we got. I'm not on all that, bruv. I'm on us winning every single game. You understand? The way Ruben give a chance if we win. That's what I'm saying. We need to smash them. We need a long-term manager. Better sit with whoever their mixed man is. Interims are a waste of time. They are. Oh, no way. If Ruben gets sacked, we ain't getting an interim. The season is still salvageable. Exactly. I only say Southgate because you need to steady the ship, stop the downfall ASAP. Bro, we just need a manager that is Prem proven. We just need a manager that does it in the Prem. The same way you lot went for Eddie Howe and he was in Bournemouth. He already understood kind of what's going on. That makes sense. Do you get it? You go for someone that understands the league. They've played these teams already. How can you go and play Brentford, a team that you know counter-attacks and they got fast attackers, and take out and bench your fast attacker? You're not understanding the league. You're not doing your research. You're not watching the tapes. That's what Amorim done that game. He didn't watch that. He just thought, we'll rock up. We should win, man. We trained good this week. So it is what it is. So we've been going for managers that are out, that are doing their system in different leagues. Portuguese league, Dutch league, all these places. We need someone that their thing is working in the Prem. Glasner's unbeaten in 18 games. It's working in the Prem, whatever he's doing. Iriola, it's working in the Prem. I don't mind either one. Iriola or Glasner. Glasner's won trophy, so he's got a bit more pedigree to him. He's won Europa League, he's won thing, but I wouldn't mind Iriola either. Do you understand? That's me. So we'll see what happens, man. 3-0 should be good. But Sunderland are in good form. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough. Can hardly win, let alone convincingly. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Win or lose, sack him. If Ruben loses any of the promoted teams, we aren't getting top 10. Are we overreacting? Just 6 games, 32 games left. We only need to finish 5th or 6th. We are good. Overreacting in what way? What do you mean? Bro, I'm just putting out the reports, bro. It's looking like he's going to get sacked. And I ain't even got into half of them yet. I'm just letting it be known. And it's in me now where I understand this guy's probably going to go. Glasner's the guy that they're looking at. They keep putting reports about him, etc. There's no one overreacting, bro. Man just literally coming in. It's not like man's coming in on man's own thing and just saying, yeah, we need a new manager, bro. I'm just watching what's going on. Everything that's coming out is about a different manager. It's about Ruben's job's not safe. This is what's being reported. Ruben's ain't going to have enough games to even change it around. This is what Ben Jacobs is saying. Reliable guys. So let me show you what's going on then, because people think man's coming here being overreactive. You'll see. Don't worry, top 8 even. Hi, Met, just been a wild dude. Was finishing end of season power in Corfu. How's it going, Mr. Mitt? Big up yourself, DJ, man. Boy, I've just kind of started. Glasner is basically, he's not signing a new contract with Palace. He's aiming higher. And I'm going to summarize at the end anyway, so you'll see everything. Don't watch nothing. Just stick about. Make sure. Ruben still can't scrape 2 wins in a row. If Ineos alone should tell you he's really the guy for the job. Yeah, it's madness, man. It's madness. But let me get into the rest of the news. So that's Solskjaer. He's back in town. Look, we've got more stuff about Glasner. So I've just showed you what got said about Glasner from Sammy Mokbel, who's reliable, Indy Kayla. This is all today, guys. All today's news. Yeah, I don't put no one in the thumbnail for no reason. And then look at this. This is Ben Jacobs. He's gone on the United stand and done one of them little interviews that he does. And he says, with Glasner, I do genuinely think he would leave Crystal Palace if he was offered the Man United role mid-season. Why? What did I say to you lot? What did I say to you lot? These managers that are doing good in the Prem, that play, that coach mid-table teams, they never know when they're going to get the breakthrough. Look at Marco Silva. He was going to go to Saudi. That fell through. And then now, if Tottenham came for him or Man United or someone, he will run. He wanted to leave. But he said, but something happens where it went wrong. They need a breakthrough. A lot of these managers, They don't want to stay where they are forever. He's doing this for Crystal Palace. 18 games unbeaten. He's won the FA Cup. And they're offering him contracts that are still meaty. He knows he's never really going to win or challenge with Crystal Palace. He wants to get his breakthrough, get his move to a big club and prove he's that manager. Do you understand? So if Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, any of the big teams came in for him, he will take the job. But with Man United, he's on leaving mid-season because he knows he's got to switch up 1, 2 things and he's adaptable where he says 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, whatever, I'll change. So we'll see, man. That's Ben Jacobs. That's what he said. He says a bit more as well. Don't worry. Then he talks about Senny Lamens. And he says Senny Lamens was told that after he's had time to get up to speed, he will be ahead of Altay Bayande in the pecking order. It remains to be seen whether it's Sunderland or after the break. So Lamens will get his time, but not for now. I keep telling you, lot. I said this to you, lot. See, Ruben Amorim, this geezer, he gives people honeymoon periods, bro. He never wants to throw no one in. Mbumo came, he didn't play for the first 2 games. Remember, in pre-season, he missed the first 2 games at Bournemouth and Everton, I think it was. He missed them 2 games. Sesko's coming. He's training good. He's training well. The man only started the other day. He got his first start. Was it against Man City? Was that his first start? Like, come on, man. This is what the guy got his first start in the Prem. Yeah. His first start was Grimsby, but his first start in the Prem was Man City. But he came way before that. This is what he does. He takes time with these guys for some reason. It's like he wants them, you don't want to throw them in the deep end. It might be good, it might be bad. Who knows? But Sunderland, mate, I understand not throwing him in Chelsea. It's a big game. I understand not throwing him in, who else is there? At Old Trafford. Sorry, Man City. It was Man City, Chelsea, and then it was, who else did we play that we didn't want to throw him in for? Brentford away. I kind of understand that. But, bro, you have to throw him in Sunderland. You have to. This is Sunderland, bro. And I know Sunderland's doing good, etc. But, bro, if you're not trusting him with a team that's just come up from Championship, who are you going to trust him with then? What team? Because you can't say Wolves. Wolves are, even though Wolves are probably the shittest team in the league right now, Wolves beat us twice last season. So you're not going to, like, if you're going to turn around and say, yo, I've got PTSD, etc., I want to, you have to trust him with Sunderland. So we'll see, man. So Lamens is going to get his start. We don't know if it's going to be Saturday or it's going to be after the break against Liverpool. Are you going to prefer him in against Liverpool at Anfield? Come on. Come on, man. What are we doing here? So we'll see what happens. But that's what Ben Jacobs said. Then he goes to talk about Bruno Fernandes. And he said, Bruno Fernandes is unhappy in playing in a deeper role. This geezer's playing behind Dalot and Dorgu. Can you imagine that? This geezer's been playing all these years, created the most chances every year. Even when we're shit, he creates the most chances in the league. He plays as a 10. You don't do the running back. You don't need to tackle and all of that. Just get the ball, find the players, go. That's it. The geezer is playing in a deeper role and he's unhappy. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't look good there. He's not creating enough. He's not doing enough. And my man just wants to keep him on just in case. He wants to keep him on just in case something can happen. That he can't bench him. He can't throw him. Like, it's madness. So he's not even happy himself. You know what I'm saying? So Bruno Fernandes is unhappy playing with a deeper role. And that's our captain. From time our captain's unhappy, what do you think it's going to get like in the dressing room? Bournemouth manager will be good for you as well. He has same vibes as old school Man United. They try to dominate everyone. Yeah. Areola's good, man. I like Areola, man. Let's be honest. In these 6 games, we haven't seen any patterns of play or anything improvement. It's not overreacting. No. I think that's a bit mad. We have seen some patterns of play. I wouldn't say patterns of play, but we have improved. From last season, we have improved. We've had the most shots, etc. But let's be real. Arsenal was good. We played well. We just didn't get the result. We played against Fulham. We should have been 3-0 up at half-time. Bruno missed the penalty. No problem. We played Grimsby. That ruined everything. That corralled us. We played Burnley. We should have been 5-0 up in the first half. And then from Burnley, everything has been shit. That's what's killed us as well. Grimsby was a bit of a killer where it's just killed us. But we was like, you know what? It's just a 1 game. Cool. We're going to play Burnley next. We played Burnley. We should have been 5-0 up at halftime. It showed a bit of reaction. Cool. And in Man City, what the fuck was that? What did we do? Like, that was rubbish. And then we played Brentford and we got the same feeling. So it's like you're going backwards. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? And then even the goals we're conceding, and then it goes from looking at it and saying we're being unlucky to it's not it. The system is limiting us probably. I think Brentford is where a lot of us turned around and said, because I used to back Ruben forever. Everyone knows it. Everyone that comes in this chat knows I'm always backing Ruben. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, Brentford game, obviously it's not his fault. Maguire's defending all that, but bro, the fact we're not even creating anything, it looks so lethargic, and Lenny Euro's on the bench, and it just doesn't make no sense. Like, Casemiro's not playing one game, play Manu at least, give him a chance. No, Ugarte's got, like, it's just all mad. And it's just, yeah, from that game, it made man feel a bit mad. So I know what you're saying still, 100%. But at first, it was like, nah, man, we're just being unlucky. That's what it felt like at first. We're being very unlucky. Burnley, we're missing open goals. Do you understand? Look at Arsenal. We should have won the game, blah, blah, blah. But it's crazy. Why does every match I feel like a deathbed for the manager? Media's crazy. No need to worry. Yeah, bro. You see, when you get to this stage, though, you can't make it back out, though, Shivram. That's what happens. You see, when you get to a stage where every game you lose feels like you're going to get sacked, it's long. And this is how I know that it's crazy for him, yeah, is the fact that he won against Chelsea. We won against Chelsea, lost to, who did we play after that? Brentford. And they're saying Man United lose again. Everyone is saying Man United lose again, as if we just lost the last game as well. We won against Chelsea, but every single place you go, ESPN, TalkSport, anywhere, Man United lose again. That's how mad it is. It's got to. Where it doesn't even feel like they've won. We've won a game. So I hear what you're saying, man. It's crazy, man. And from the time you get one game away from getting sacked every time, because if we lose against Sunderland, if we lose, let's say 2-0 or something, come on, man. I don't think he makes it out of that international break. I think he walks himself. I'll be honest with you. He might even say it in the press conference. Listen, this is my last game. I'm done. Like, I can't see it happening. And I feel like that's what maybe Ineos is waiting for, because they've got this stuff about they've got to pay him. They've got to pay him £12 million if they don't sack him before November the 1st. So maybe they're waiting for him to just give up. Who knows? We are low-key in relegation form. I really feel for the Palace fans. They must be well confused again. If Ruben at least showed improvement or adaptability. Exactly. There's no adaptability. That's what's kind of killing him. Glasner's contract ends in June 2026. How can he leave to Man United if he's still in contract? Because we could just pay. You can pay a little fee to get him out of there. Do you know what I'm saying? What happened with Ruben Amorim? Ruben Amorim was in contract with Sporting. He literally started the season. Do you know what I'm saying? We paid, you get him out of there, and then he comes. That's what happens. You buy them out. That's what happens with contracts, guys. Either they got a release clause or you can pay something and they come to a conclusion. All right, no problem. The manager says I want to leave. You have to let him leave. And then you pay some money. So every manager that someone comes for is in contract. More time. Chelsea, when they got Graham Potter from Brighton, they paid to get him out of there. Do you know what I'm saying? Carrick and Zarvi for me. Why? Why would you want Carrick or Zarvi? Why do you want to interim? Are you saying you want Zarvi or Carrick to lead us all the way? I'm not on that, man. I'm not on that. Man United can simply buy out his contract. Yeah, come on, Mike. He knows this. Lamens must be wondering if he signed for the right team. Nah, I don't think Lamens is that silly. He understands, innit? He's calm. He's waiting for his time. He's gonna get his time. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's sitting there thinking that, oh, look, why would that come, etc. If I see Bayern they go this Monday, I might genuinely lose my mind. But then again, I don't mind if Lamens is good. I don't know if Lamens is good. No sure buying there, Dalot. Dalot is just terrible, man. Literally. Don't blame Bruno on that. He's not young enough to adapt a deeper role. It's crazy. My only problem is the way we play side to side, long. Yeah. See this possession thing in the Prem, it's not working anymore. No one cares. The only team that keeps a lot of possession is Arsenal, and they don't win shit. No one cares anymore. Even City are dropping it out now. They're saying, yo, Donnarumma, just boot the ball over the top and we'll just counter-attack. They don't even care. No one cares about this possession thing no more. Let me get into the rest of the news and I'll get these comments coming, get these likes going, my peoples, man. Metric community, man. Like and subscribe if you're new. We're here every day. Come on, my peoples. Let me get the rest of the news. So Bruno Fernandes is unhappy in playing a deeper role. We'll see what happens with that, man. And that's our captain. And then we've got most of the players most of the players want to turn things around and they believe that they can within this system. Bro, they've got to go and beat Sunderland, beat Liverpool. I think that's the only way Amorim can turn it around. If he beats them 2 games, then maybe it's like, all right, cool. He's got a bit of time. If he loses Sunderland, I reckon he just walks. I reckon he walks before Liverpool. It's no point. You're losing to Sunderland. How are you going to go to Liverpool? Even though Liverpool playing shit, I mean, he can probably beat them. He's going to look at it and say, that 2 weeks is going to be long, sitting down. And then man's got to go there and prepare for Liverpool, where it could be a smokage. Come on. It's madness. So the players think they can turn it around anyway. That's what the players are saying. And Harry Maguire is very vocal in telling other players that they need to stand up and be counted. And this can be solved in the current formation or system. Maguire, you need to take some responsibility yourself, big man, as well. Do you understand? But he's been saying, and he's been out there saying, listen, it's not on the system. It's nothing like that. It's us. We need to be better. Remember, we're the most underperformers in the league. We should be 4th. This is what the stats show us. The stats say Man United should be 4th at the moment. But we've been underperforming. We're missing all our chances, etc. That's what XG is saying. So, boy, maybe they're turning around and they're saying, yo, you know what? It's on us. It's our problem that we're even in this position in the first place. And then it goes on to say, Samuel Lockhurst, he says, those of us, the United patch, are veterans of manager sackings now. So them journalists, they've seen so much managers get sacked. They're saying that we're veterans now of this manager sacking. We have a good gauge when the manager is done, and all the signs suggest Amorim is. So these journalists that have been here for the longest, reporting on Man United, and they're seeing all of them get sacked one by one and seeing when the manager's ready to go and whatnot, they're saying that they can see that he's done. Like, there's no way out of this. And I don't think, when a manager gets in a deep hole like this, you don't really make it out in Man United anyway. There's no manager we've seen, Solskjaer and that, when it's looking like he might get sacked. When has he gone and just gone mad? 5 wins on the trot, gave himself some breathing space, and then that's it. It don't really happen, bro. It just always delays it, and then they end up getting sacked. That's what they're basically saying. The only manager that's done it was before a lot of us even was watching Man United properly or whatnot, was Alex Ferguson, bro. Sir Fergie. Fergie was 1 game away from getting sacked. He won that game, turned it around. There was no social media then. There was no pressure. There was no Fergie out trending or whatever. Do you understand? It was just, Fergie's going to get sacked if he loses this game. And he won that game and then he turned it around. We all know the history from that. So that's that. Ruben Amorim will more likely get 38 games split across 2 seasons. And United will use that somewhat as a yardstick. So basically, they're trying to say, within the 2 seasons that he's had, which is this season and last season, they're going to split like 38 games out of it and basically look at it like, what's he really done? Because he's had enough time now to do something. He's got some new signings in through the door this season as well, so etc. So they've got a lot of ways of judging him, basically. Then Ben Jacobs goes out and say, look at this, guys. Ruben Amorim, I think, doesn't have that many games to turn things around. So he thinks he doesn't have that many games. He's probably got like 3 games in him where it's like, bro, you got to win these 3 games or something or etc. Or we're going to get rid of him. We can still salvage the season, etc. That's what it's looking like. He's saying he doesn't think he's got enough games to turn it around. Doesn't have that many games to turn things around. So how much games has he got? Has he only got 1? Has he got 2? If he loses to Sunderland, I think it's over. What do you lot think? Do you not think if he loses to Sunderland, he's still going to be here? What do you lot think? Let me know. Because I don't think he's here. I think if he loses to Sunderland, I think he walks. I don't even think he gets sacked. I think he walks. He calls it a day. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, what is the point? You're going to wait 2 weeks and then go for Liverpool. You're not even going to play Burnley or something. You're going to play Liverpool. Like, it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Brentford was even more rubbish. Brentford never came out of gear 1. Freed of Vitek 1 from the clutches of Bristol. If you see our matches, there's a big gap between forward, midfield, defence. That's why it's so hard. Yeah, it does. It does. And it looks lethargic when we're passing it around. Big up Metch. As long as Amorim keeps playing the likes of Shaw, even Bruno, we get the sack all before because these criminals only shot when they want to. It's true. So lads, after all said and done, are Amorim or Amorim out? Bro, listen, see me? I don't do this Amorim out, Amorim in thing. I like Amorim. But bro, after the Brentford game, I kind of like lost a lot of like, I was still holding off like, yo, he's going to make it out, man. He's going to change us out. I'm looking at the possession. We're having all of this. More shots created. That's not on him. We're missing all these chances, open play goals. But from that Brentford game and the City game, both of them, and I looked at it and I said, we're not even creating anything, bro. Brentford and City, we barely created anything. We had a few chances at the end of the game against City and Mbeumo and Casemiro, but come on. Like, why are we not creating chances when we're opening teams up? Bam. That should be a goal. We've done that against Fulham. We've done that against Burnley. But Man City and Brentford, we barely done that. Barely. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing was open. Like, it was all just looking fuzzy. Like, we're trying set pieces and all of them stuff. Today, after this on the street, I want to tell you the good days are coming. It's crazy, man. I think right now all the youngsters aren't even stressed because they see this manager's time is up. You know what? If I'll lose against Sunderland, then win against Alfred. But I wouldn't lose any game. I don't want us to lose any game, bro. I want us to win every game. We need a manager that will strike fear in these youngsters. You either perform or search for a new club. Exactly. Maguire tripping because he's part of the problem. How can 3 or 4 players outlive 5 managers? I know that's mad, but bro, cause it's mad, man. This is Man United, man. This is what kills us. We're a mid-table club, but the media and everyone still treats us like we're the best. So unless we win every game, they're just going to be on our neck anyway. And as a manager, you got to be ready for that. You know what I'm trying to say? That's where it is. When it comes to this, we already know he's gone. Bro, 17 losses and 9 wins is sackable. It'll be ironic, unheard of, if Stretford and Singh, you don't know what you're doing. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Luke Shaw is getting weak. Luke Shaw is terrible, mate. So yeah, let me show you some more stuff. So that's what he's gone and said about he doesn't think that Amorim will turn it around. This is JJ Gabriel. Big up him. He scored a goal yesterday. I think he's the leading goal scorer for the under-18s Premier League. He's a leading goal scorer, this geezer. So big him up, man. And like I keep saying to you, look, these guys are not going to get their debuts. These little youngsters are never going to get their debuts if we keep chasing the game or trying to win it in the last 10 minutes. We played Arsenal. We're 1-0 down. We're trying to win the game last 10 minutes. We played Burnley. We're 2-2, trying to win it in the last 10 minutes. We played Fulham 1-1. We're trying to win it in the last 10 minutes. Grimsby 2-2. We're trying to win it in the last 10 minutes. Man City 3-0 down. We're trying to get a goal. Brentford 2-1 down. We're trying to draw we can't throw on a youngster. We can't. That's why Mainu's not even barely getting the game. Because he's keeping his faith in Bruno, thinking he's going to bail us out. So we can't get saved. So all these JJ Gabriels and that, they can't get a debut unless we're blowing teams about 3-0, 4-0 up. Yo, go get your debut, brother. Sekou Kone, come. All these guys, they're not getting nothing, bro. And this is what I just basically showed you about Sammy Mokbel. And he said that the chances are very remote of Glasner staying at Crystal Palace. Let me get rid of that one. We've seen it. Højlund, I don't know what is going on with Højlund, but De Bruyne is saying that he thinks that Højlund has got a lot of similarities to Haaland. They both had to attack, but Højlund comes for the ball a bit more. But yeah, this is what's going on now. Højlund scoring bangers now. He scored a brace yesterday in the Champions League, and De Bruyne is gassing him up. Madness, man. It's gone mad. And then he goes to say, I don't think anyone at Man United within the leadership has any issues with Ruben Amorim off the field. His honesty and candor is refreshing. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very clear with the players. So they like him over there still. But if you're not winning no games, it's a results-based business, mate. If you don't get the result in, you know what's going to happen, mate. And this is what's going on. So they got to go out there and play for him on Saturday, man. You're at Old Trafford. You're a man up with the crowd. You know our crowd, Stretford End especially, is with it. So come on, man. You better go out there and sing your lungs out, my peoples. Come on. Malacia, Ruben Amorim is very firm but fair with all the players. And if he gets encouragement that somebody can be reintegrated and be valuable, he's not afraid to do that. So he's brought back Malacia. We'll see what happens, man. Is he going to get a game? Is he not? What will happen? We'll see. Kobbie Mainoo wants to wait until January to see once again what kind of opportunity he's going to get. So basically, Kobbie Mainoo is waiting, yeah, because he's not getting a game at the moment. And bro, it's a World Cup year. The World Cup went for us. The World Cup helped us in a sense where, obviously, all the freedom fighters and the bomb squad had to leave, apart from Malasia, of course. But it goes against us as well because everybody wants to play. So from time everybody wants to play, he's going to want to play. This geezer was in the Euros final, and now he knows he's not even getting a call-up for the friendlies. You've got guys that are trash getting call-up for the friendlies, and mainly because he's on the bench not playing, getting call-ups now. Jack Grealish has gone to Everton and he's playing games now. He's getting this. He's getting Player of the Month and all of that awards. Player of the Month, most assists. So Mainu knows that there's an opportunity. He can go somewhere else and get some game time and get back in the England team. Look at Madueke and these guys. They've gone out there and they've got themselves back in the England team, Rashford, etc. Because they've gone on loan. If Rashford never went on loan, he would have never been in the England team. Let's be real. Some form of new goalkeeper, I'm told, will arrive in 2026. What I reckon will happen is Bayern will get sold and then they'll get a new goalkeeper. But they're waiting to see if Lamens is good enough to see what caliber. So if Lamens is this sick keeper, how he was last season, most saves in the world, and he's our number one now, they'll just go and get someone as young as Lamens, give him but that won't step on his toes. Someone that's going to come in to know they're number two. But if Lamens ain't as good as we think he is, or he needs a bit of time, then they're going to say, you know what, let's go and get a Magic Mike or something. Magnan, 31, experience, and then Lamens can grow off him. And then when you get it, they give themselves competition. So that's what they're waiting on. But Bayern there will leave, and Nana will definitely leave as well. So some sort of goalkeeper will come next season. I think he's happy with the squad. So Amorim's happy with the squad. He's not sitting there complaining and saying, I'm not happy with the squad. You haven't given me my squad. He's happy with it. But obviously, bro, he didn't. The only two positions he never got was what? A central midfielder and a wing back. But brother, come on, you got enough players. That's enough for you to win some games at least. Do you understand? And when it comes to a new fullback anyway, you would have probably only played Dallo anyway. So who cares? But yeah, so that's what happens. We'll see. We'll come to see if it bites Man United. There's all this talk about the friendlies and basically that Man United playing a friendly in Saudi Arabia. There are two options. One is Man United jet over and they play Saudi Pro League 11, or that they have a mini football tournament called the Riyadh Season Cup. Either way, we'll make some money out of it. We got spare time in the middle of the week anyway, so we'll see what happens if they end up doing it or not. Adam Wharton, I'm told that there's kind of a gentleman's agreement that next summer, if Wharton doesn't sign a new deal, he can leave for in the region of 60 to 65 million. That's cheap, bro. For Adam Wharton, that's a good deal. 60 to 65 million, Wharton can leave next season because he doesn't want to sign a new deal. So we'll see what happens with that, man. So got more news about how this is what we saw about Glasner already, that basically if he was offered the role mid-season, he would leave Palace on the spot. He is twerking for Man United. The players, I'm told, are more frustrated at the form, more frustrated at the underperformance, and more frustrated perhaps with their tactical role. But there's nothing personal between players and manager in terms of a major fallout. He still has the dressing room, but there are doubts, perhaps over individual roles and tactics. Bruno's not happy with where he's playing. Mainu's not happy he's not playing. There's players out of position. So, of course, there's going to be doubts and etc. I think the yardstick for whether Amorim stays or goes will not be about the senior hierarchy trying to back somebody that they felt would work and still feel can work. So they still think he can work for now. That's why they're backing him. That's why they're not talking to no one at this point. But we don't know what's going on in the background, mate. We don't know. And I'm sure that Sunderland game's a massive game where we might have some talks about it after that. This is just more about Wharton, but this is from Sammy Mockbell, who's saying a release clause exceeding 75 million could benefit all parties if a new deal is agreed. So basically, Crystal Palace are trying to extend his contract and then sell him next season so they can get the most out of him, which is 75 million. Right now, it's 60 to 65 million. But if they extend his contract, they can say, bro, he's got 5 years left. Bam. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're trying to do with Wharton. Laurie Whitwell's just come out and done a podcast with Andy Mitten, etc. And they're basically saying, he's saying that Sir Jim Ratcliffe wanting to give Ruben a full season. Remember, Ratcliffe and Ruben like each other. They're cool. He speaks about the midweek friendly as well, etc. Then he talks about Laurie Whitwell. He talks about the new stadium, and he said the plans drawn up that don't feature the canopy because of an ongoing issue with the Freightliner, the company that owns a lot of land around Old Trafford, which United need to buy to construct this canopy structure. It's something like 400 million that Freightliner are asking for, and United value it at like 50 million. So there's a huge discrepancy. So basically, this big thing, this red thing here, we're going to drop that out. We're going to say, you know what, bro? There's no point of doing that. Let's just get the stadium going, because they're asking for 400 million for all the land so that we can put that red thing over the stadium when we could just drop that out. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's what's going on, man. We're going to that canopy thing is a myth. We're going to drop it up, man. So we're going to go for the stadium anyway, but without the canopy. And then obviously since then, let's see if more stuff has been aggregated about. Look at this. Look, Andy Mitten. I think Lamens was bought with the intention of being Man United's #1 goalkeeper. It will just take time for him to get to that point. So that's another source saying that he's going to be the #1, but it's just taking a bit of time. And then Laurie Whitwell says if Amorim will be sacked if he lost to Sunderland. From speaking to people, even if United lost to Sunderland, I don't think it would be the end for Ruben Amorim. Speaking with people this week, getting the same information that's already been reported. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is the ultimate decider maker on this. He'd take recommendations from Omar, Jason Wilcox, and the Glazers specifically would have an opinion. Ratcliffe is the one who will decide, and I'm told he wants to give Amorim a full season. It's a new squad to a degree. It's the coach trying to get his methods across. Even more so, we can debate if that's the right choice or not. But that's the current message from the very top with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So what I think about this is, yeah, if the results obviously don't clean themselves up, he's going to get sacked. But if he can hold him off for as long as possible, remember, 1st of November, that 12 million cuts down to probably 6. But if he can hold him off all the way to the end of next season, let's just say that he does. Even if we get some results there and there where we finish 8th or something, he can sack him. Remember, he's only going to have 6 months left. He signed a 2-year deal or whatever it's going to be. Was it 2 year? Yeah, he signed only a 2-year deal. So he's only going to have a little bit left. Then he can let him leave. He'll probably leave in a mutual free, and it'll probably be some idiot money like 3 million or something. Oliver Glasner, his contract runs out 2026. So you, ideally, let Ruben leave on a free or for something cheap, and you get Glasner in for free. So that's 2 people you don't have to pay money to. That will be the only reason. If the results don't shape up and he just keeps him, it will be the only reason it'll be financially. I'll tell you that for free. It would make the most sense. Is if he keeps him and then he does a bit well or whatever, but cool, at the end of the season, I'm going to let him go for free. He's not working. He knows it. And then Glasner comes in for free. You save money. You ain't spent no more fees on sacking managers, sacking staff, sacking coaches, etc. You just get Glasner in for free, him and his coaching staff. Thank you. Let's go. Easy. That's the only reason. But that's what he's saying. Ben Jacobs seems to think it's different. He seems to think that he's not going to get as many games. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, and that's more or less what Ben Jacobs has said. Most of the dressing room want to turn things around. Let's see if there's any more news that's come out. I'll get a few of these comments in a second. Don't watch nothing. On Friday, the 7th of November, etc. Yeah, man. So he wants to give Amorim a full season. But this is what I'm saying. It's easy to say this, but bro, the results are something else, mate. Yeah? People can say that, but the results are something else. It's all about results, mate. It's a results-based game. So it's easy to say he'll get a full season, and then when it gets to it, it starts losing. Everybody gets a full season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they said the same thing. Do you understand? And then when he lost, he was getting sacked, bro. Man lost 4-1 to Watford and got sacked. Well, I don't know, man. I think they're just saying that, man. It's good to put it out there, but things change all the time. So I don't know. Let me get a few of these comments. Ruben trusts senior players. Yes, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is getting weak. I'm sorry for a cliche, but Amorim looks like a dead man walking. Yeah, man, he is. I think he is. I think we should, even if we beat Sunderland and we lose to Liverpool, they'll still be saying he's rubbish. Oh, he's not the guy. He's never going to get away from the press now, unless he wins every game. Amorim's time is finished. Even on a match that you can see he's defeated. I reckon Sunderland is the next game. Rest Luke Shaw, Diego Leon on the left side. Met fingers, you don't try these youngsters. How would you know how good it is? True. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying as well. You need to give them a try, but he don't seem like he's in for that, man. I remember we losing Europe. Our kick man put his arm around Alex and said, "Come on, man, we can win this." Yeah. Player need to kind of arm around the shoulder. I remember. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Old school days, but it's different now. I'm sure Maine knows he's going to outlast Ruben. Maine, you don't want to leave Man United on a permanent. He just wants to leave on loan. I think Lamens is good, but Vitek will become our number 2. Mainly, we haven't played him for Yonks, and I forgot how he plays. Van Nistelrooy. No way, mate. Man said Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy is pony. I saw the Ineos are talking to someone behind the scenes because no way they see Amorim turning this around. The problem is our managers, including Amorim, keep trusting the players who are experienced by their weak mentality. It's true. Very true. I've got to go soon, gig, etc. Where would you put Bruno? I'll put him in the 10, man. Put Bruno in the 10, bro. Bench Cunha, man. Or Mbumo. You can't bench Mbumo, but you know what I mean. Let them have a healthy headache there. But I'll put him in the 10. We'll get him relegated. Sir Jim wants Champions League. I don't think he has a lot of games left. That's what I'm saying. I think the exact same thing. I don't think he's got a lot of games left. He needs to win some games. If we beat Sunderland, we got momentum. I think we could go into that game against Liverpool and actually do something. But if we don't beat Sunderland, it's dark, man. It's dark. So we'll see what happens, guys, man. This is more or less it, man. I broke down all the news. That's an hour done. Ruben Amorim won't be sacked, even if he loses, apparently. But remember, we've had all these reports that's come out today. Glasner is the top choice, bro. And it's looking like it's going to be a Glasner thing. Glasner would leave mid-season. Do you understand? Let me summarize what's happened. We had the Here We Go for Orozco, one of the young boys. He's going to join next season. Indicator said that Glasner's turned down the latest contract from Crystal Palace. He eyes Manchester United job. Yeah, that's what he wants, and that's what he's waiting for. And then Sammy Mockbell came and said the same thing. He'll be in the list of candidates. Crystal Palace sources seem to think that he's remote to leaving. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's back in town, so what they're trying to put out interim talks, basically. Ben Jacobs says that he will leave mid-season. Lamens is going to be the number 1 soon. He just had to get up to speed. Bruno is not happy with playing the deeper role. He wants to play in the 10. He is not happy. Most of the players want to turn things around and they believe that they can in the system. Maguire seems to think that he can too, and it's not the system. All the journalists seem to think that he's going to get sacked this season, like it's done. Ruben Amorim, I think, doesn't have that many games to turn things around. Ruben Amorim doesn't have many games to turn things around. That's what Ben Jacobs seems to think. He doesn't have many games to turn things around, guys. So, boy, it's crazy, man. Højlund's turned into Haaland now. That's what De Bruyne thinks. JJ Gabriel won't stop scoring. It's gone mad. I don't think Ruben ain't got no problem with any of the leadership groups. Malasia's back with the squad now, so is he going to get a game? Is he not? Kobe Mainoo wants to watch. Kobe Mainoo wants to wait until January to see what opportunities he gets. Kobe Mainoo wants to play World Cup. The geezer played the Euros final, so of course he wants to play the World Cup. Ben Jacobs seems to think we're going to get a sort of goalkeeper. He doesn't know which one. I think we're waiting on Lamens to see how good Lamens is. If Lamens ain't all that, we'll go and get a proper number 1, and Lamens could be the second. If Lamens is top notch, we'll go and get someone that can go under Lamens. Do you understand? Or the same as Lamens. Amorim's happy with the squad. He only didn't get backed with a fullback and a midfielder, but we should still be winning games. We might have 2 friendlies, start doing some friendlies in Saudi Arabia quickly because we've got no games midweek. Wharton is going for 65 to 60 million. And that is what, if he doesn't sign a new deal, but Crystal Palace are trying to get him to sign a new deal and for him to be 75 million. So we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see what happens. 75 million is what they're trying to do. So yeah, my peoples, man. Smash the like button if you haven't already, man. Do you get it? We're always here for you like every day. So smash the like, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. We'll see what happens with the situation. I'll be back on tomorrow. Love everyone. Appreciate all of you lot in the chat. Appreciate all of you lot inside. Like and subscribe, my peoples. I'm out.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.